Good morning and welcome to Talk of Alabama. I'm Nicole Alshouse. Thanks so much for starting your day right here with TOA. Quick reminder to follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Just look up Talk of Alabama. And also go ahead and look me up. It's just Nicole Alshouse TV on Instagram or my name on Facebook. Either way, whatever's easiest for you, go ahead and do it today. We've got Meal Fit in the Mazer Kitchen this morning with Thomas Cox, and we're making a panini today, which paninis are big up north. Thomas, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. So what are some ingredients in this panini?
So we're going to do a southern twist on this. So
Okay.
we've got some pimento and cheese, some fresh turkey, we've got a homemade coleslaw, and then an egg to top this thing off with. And the bread is really, really special. I've got a really great story about the bread that we're going to make it with today.
Okay, we've got Fresh Air family joining us as well, here to talk about their 2 summer camps. They've got their Gross Out Camp, where campers will have the opportunity to make friends with some reptiles. It's an award-winning science camp that your kids are going to love, and they can also benefit from. Also, Hot Works Vestavia Hills, a new 24/7 infrared fitness studio that offers 7 different isometric workouts and 2 different high-intensity workouts. Now, all the workouts are in infrared saunas, so you're burning more calories in less time. The second you walk in, you start to sweat. Hot Works in just a few. Also, Alvin Garrett in the studio today. Now, he's a local Grammy-nominated singer and songwriter. He's here to tell us about his new vintage soul and classic R&B album named The Hill. But we start things this morning with a segment sponsored by Hendrick Subaru, and that's in Hoover. Now, they've partnered with the Greater Birmingham Humane Society and are currently hosting a special pet adoption event. We've got Bill here, obviously with Hendrick Subaru, as well as Allison from the Humane Society and some adoptable puppies this morning. And look at this guy. You may recognize him because he made national television not very long ago. We'll talk about that story in a bit, but welcome to both of you.
Hey.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here. So tell us a little bit about this pet adoption event going on this week.
So we are paying it forward with Hendrick Subaru Hoover.
Okay.
And all week through Saturday afternoon, all adoptions are $25. Puppies, kittens, dogs, and cats. We have an incredible number of gorgeous animals. And of course, Pippi, today is the last day of her stray hold. So she will also be available for adoption after today. And we've got hundreds of people calling about her. So we're excited to be partnering with Hendrick Subaru Hoover and doing this great adoption event.
Yes. What kind of dog is Pippi?
I think Pippi's mother was Dumbo, the elephant.
Yes.
And a black lab father. Yeah, Pippi, it wasn't her ears that got her stuck in the car, though. It was her breastbone. She has an interesting corgi-like body, and we think that's what caused the problem.
What caused the problem? Okay, so we're looking at video. Now, if you guys missed this, let's recap and give everybody a synopsis of what happened.
So Pippi chased a cat up into a car engine and became wedged for about 5 hours. And the only people that could get her out were the Humane Society employees. Fire department had tried, and even the owners of the car. So she became famous for getting herself wedged between an engine block. You know a lot about cars.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes.
the back frame of this vehicle.
Yes.
Wasn't a Subaru, though. It was a different car.
Yes. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Right.
So, Bill, let me ask you, why are you guys so involved with this? What makes this an important cause for you?
Well, first of all, thanks for having us on
course.
today to put a spotlight on this great organization. I mean, it's important to us, and it's a natural fit for Subaru.
Yes.
Because my teammates, we have a lot of animals, and we adopt animals, and it's just part of it, and Subaru does too. You know, they really support this, and it's a great organization. We're so happy to be a part of it because, I mean, we've got Peppy and we've got other dogs that come in to see us, and we just want anybody that's looking at a dog or cat to come down there and check them out. They'll take good care of you.
Well, and money is so important to you guys because it takes how much money to help and take care of these animals?
Well, we take in about 20,000 animals a year, and it costs about $350 to get an animal from intake to the adoption floor, which with that number, it comes close to about $5 million a year. We're one of the largest shelters in the United States. We're as large as Denver, Chicago, and Austin, and people are shocked to hear that. But between the puppy mill situations and the no spay neuter policies, we are just overrun with animals. They're beautiful animals, but it costs a lot of money to vet them and spay neuter them and get them ready for them to be your next best friend.
Bill, I hear you guys are donating $18,000 to the Greater Birmingham Humane Society. Is that true?
That is true. It's just extremely important that for us and our culture at our dealerships and
Yes.
across the Hendrick organization that we get involved with the community. So we want to try to help them any way that we can. This was part of a special fundraising event
Yes.
that through Subaru and the dealership, each car sold, this was last year, got a little portion to send to them. We get to pick and choose the local community charity that we wanted. Of course, this was the one that we picked, and it's been a great partnership.
Thank you both so much for
All right,
being
and
here.
thank you for having us.
Yeah, Bill, remind everybody Hendrick's website before we close out as well.
It's HendrickSubaruHoover.com.
Okay, and there we can pop that up on your screen. So if you want more information or you're looking for a new car to tote around your new dog or new cat, this would be the place to go. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Of course, don't go far. We're in the Mazer kitchen making paninis with Meal Fit next. Don't worry, I washed my hands. We're watching Talk of Alabama. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We are in the Mazer kitchen with Thomas Cox this morning from Meal Fit. And Thomas, we're making a panini today.
We are. This is the Southern twist on one of your favorites.
Yes. So I was telling Thomas, I grew up eating paninis in Cleveland, Ohio, in the Flats area.
right.
Everybody, after you would go out, back when I was 20-ish,
Back in the day.
25-ish or 21-ish, whenever you're in college, everybody would go out and then they would always end their night with a panini because it's a hearty,
Right.
just delicious way to end your night.
Right. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this going, and then we're going to talk about the bread that we're going to put this on. So we've got an egg. We're going to fry an egg, and we've got some turkey in here. Now, this is not your normal like sandwich meat turkey. This is fresh turkey breast that we've roasted, and then now we're going to brown it right here. But we've got this egg going right here. So let's talk about this bread that we're going to do it on. So typically it's Italian bread that you would do this on. But what we have here is we've got a sourdough. Now, the story behind this sourdough is, so you can have bread one of two ways. You can have bread either with a starter or a yeast.
Okay.
So
Starter or
this
yeast?
is made with a starter. But the starter from this bread is 25 years old.
Oh, gosh.
So you have to keep feeding the starter about once every 10 days or something like that. And once you feed the starter, it will then continue to, you can make your bread from there. So I got this starter from a great friend of ours in Tennessee, Donnie and Sarah Davidson.
Okay.
And what they do is they make this bread 2 or 3 loaves a day, and they just give it to people.
Yes.
And it's just a blessing to people, and it's some of the best bread you will ever eat. It's absolutely wonderful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get this going. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
gotcha.
ahead.
I was going to say, so what are some of the ingredients in that bread?
It is flour, oil, water, sugar. That's it.
That's it.
That's all we've
Okay.
got. That's all we've got there. Our egg and our turkey is done. And so now what we're going to do, we're going to take our knife and we are going to slice this bread.
Okay.
And
Slicing the bread.
so then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on in our skillet and get a little char.
And if you don't want to use this kind of bread, we grew up eating them on like a thick Italian, soft, delicious bread too. So you can use whatever kind of bread, I guess. I would use something hearty though.
Yes.
That's the whole point of the panini. You
Right.
gotta
This
have
is a
something-
thick bread right here. You obviously you can make it as thick as you want to because you're slicing the loaf yourself. And so we've got this right here. So this is ready. After we go from here, we're going to take this off here, and then we're going to take our pimento and cheese, and we're
Okay,
going
got
to
you.
spread our pimento and cheese on the bottom
of the bread
piece
here.
of one of these pieces of bread. Okay.
Okay.
Provolone is our classic
Cheese.
cheese for this thing. But you know what? This is Alabama.
Yes, it's a southern twist on the
So our
northern
southern
panini.
twist. So we're going to layer our turkey. Like you said, I'm not a lunch meat guy. Like we're just not big lunch meat people, just simply because sometimes lunch meat can be processed, and so we try to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah.
Not saying that it doesn't taste good, it tastes amazing. So we're going to have our slaw on top of our turkey.
Look at this, guys. You got the
Okay.
palmetto cheese, you've got the hot meat, you've got the coleslaw.
And then I've got some hot fries in here
Okay.
that we're going to layer on top of here. I just pulled these out of the fryer just a second ago.
Now we put the hot fries on top.
And then we're going to take our fried egg. Now, I'm an over easy guy,
There's our fried egg. And then, okay, so you can use salt and pepper seasoning on this. And then back home in Ohio, you would use like a ranch dressing or chipotle, something like that to kind of drizzle over the top. Now, some people also use an oil and a vinegar because they like how it tastes with the French fries.
Yes. So we didn't do ranch. I think instead of doing ranch, we did the pimento and cheese because it's got a little bit of that mayonnaise look to us. But what we're going to do, there you go. What we're going to do is this. We'll cut this in just a second.
We'll cut that in a minute. We'll taste it. We'll talk more about Meal Fit and how they can cater your next event just around the corner. And who wouldn't want this at their event?
Absolutely.
Don't go anywhere. We're talking about 2 local summer camps after the break. Plus, we got a snake in the studio. You're watching TOA. It's okay. He's not poisonous. He's got round eyes. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Talk of Alabama. The team at Fresh Air Family focuses on taking education into the great outdoors. They're gearing up for 2 summer camps just around the corner. We've got Dr. Brown here and Sheriff Petway in the studio to tell us a little bit more about what we can expect. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're both here. So what is Gross Out Camp?
So Gross Out Camp is a hands-on field biology camp. We take the kids outside, we get them nice and dirty. There's a chance that they'll experience some disgusting, gross things, and we sneak in science everywhere we can.
Okay, so what do you have here in your hand? Because we can't ignore the snake in the room in this case.
So this is Slither, and Slither is a 4-year-old male hybrid between a gray rat snake and a corn snake, which is a red rat. And we use them in our teaching program, and I also have Solomon here in my pocket.
Look
Solomon
at a snake in your pocket. Is there
a king
song?
snake.
Or is that sunshine in your pocket? Something like that. Wait, take him back out. We didn't even get to see him very good. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Now you've got some viewers at home right now that are loving this, and then others that are screaming at their television as we speak. But you know what? He actually looks kind of friendly.
He is.
Okay. Hey, little guy. Yeah, see, my son has a pet snake that Grandpa gave him. Not in my house. I will not allow it in the house, but in the garage. It's a just like that. It's a red rat snake.
Okay.
Is it true that round eyes are non-poisonous snakes?
We say venomous and non-venomous, but yeah, typically round eyes. You can't always use that, but that's a good help.
Yes, that's true, because snakes won't poison you. They might bite you and have some venom in you. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Prepared Not Scared.
All right, so Prepared Not Scared is a survival camp for slightly older children, and we teach them basic life skills, how to forage, find fresh water, build basic shelters, fish, things like that. And again, it's an outdoor camp, lots of chances to get outside and see nature and experience the great outdoors.
Okay, Sheriff, you want to hold him?
I'd like to see you hold him.
Sheriff, tell me a little bit why you're sponsoring this camp.
Well, I like to help kids, and we want to make sure that they have skills, life skills, to help them and their families.
Yes, and so it's important for you to do this.
Absolutely. So we're glad to partner with the Fresh Air family to put on the camp.
Very nice. Now, what age kids take part in this camp?
They go from about kindergarten up to about 6th grade.
Kindergarten to 6th grade. Okay, so there's another camp though, the second camp, the Bigfoot Camp?
That's the Prepared Not Scared.
That's the
and
Prepared
part
Not
of
Scared.
that is we practice tracking, and we actually try to track Bigfoot. So we teach the kids how to look for signs, hair, broken twigs, broken branches, things like that.
Yes. Look, do you need help with these snakes?
I got it. I got it.
This one's going up under your top.
It's okay.
I love live television for this exact reason.
It's all right.
Okay, so how do we sign up? Let's talk about like the basics of how we sign up, what's the cost, all that kind of stuff.
All right, so if you go to freshairfamily.org or grossoutcamp.org, you'll find information about all our camps. We have camps starting this coming week and going all the way to the end of July.
Obviously, this is a non-venomous snake, but can he still bite?
He technically could, but they don't have teeth, so they really couldn't do any damage to you. I like to tell kids they boop you, which is basically they bump you with their face and trick you into thinking they're.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for more information, what do we need to do? Remind everybody one last time.
Go to freshairfamily.org or grossoutcamp.org and look for our dates, and registration information is there on the website.
Okay. Well, this is awesome, Sheriff. I'm so glad you all are sponsoring this camp. We appreciate your time. Thank you to both of you. We love Sew. It's a local sewing ministry that upcycles t-shirts into adorable children's clothes. Now they sew everything from diaper bags to quilts. We've got Linda and Carla here to tell us all about what they do, and they brought some real fun examples as well. So we sew love. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
What do you think? You like those snacks or
Well,
not for you?
No, not really.
That's okay. I won't shake your hand. I haven't washed mine yet. I will. I mean, I did. Before I was in the kitchen, I did wash my hands, but now I touched a reptile. I'll do it again. Tell me a little bit about your organization, what you guys do, and how you help people.
Okay. We take t-shirts that people are no longer wanting and convert them into cute little clothes for children. So like this little dress probably came from, 3-4 different t-shirts. And, but we also make underwear, which is, these go off into all places. We've got 11 different countries we've sent to so far. So, sometimes you can take and make some really cute little underwear.
Cute.
We make shorts. We try to make them really colorful so anybody would want to wear them.
Yes.
And we also make hats for little babies.
Oh my goodness,
So
look at
they're
all
adorable.
this stuff. Bibs.
Little bibs.
Let me hold this up.
All of this is from cast off, things that people aren't wanting anymore. Here's a little kimono for a baby, and it's got a pocket to keep their feet warm.
Oh,
And this is a sweatshirt on the back.
Oh yeah.
So nice and warm. If you live in the mountains, you might need that.
Okay.
And these backpacks, we were made aware of a need in the mountain regions in Tanzania for the moms who walk a long way. So they will wear these on the front and strap their babies to the back. So they wanted pockets where the moms could get their paperwork out without undoing everything. And then they can keep the things for babies inside the bag.
Inside the
And
bag.
they are currently giving these to women in the maternity center. When they have their baby, they get this whole pack.
That's awesome. So tell me the different areas. You mentioned a couple of them, but what areas do you serve?
Honestly, anywhere there's a mission group going from Birmingham, we don't ship anything. So there needs to be a person that's traveling, and they can bring their suitcase. We'll fill it.
Okay.
1 suitcase, 10 suitcases. We try to meet whatever the need is, and wherever they're going.
Okay, so how can people at home help and participate?
Okay, all our donations are 100% donations from all the different people, anyone. And our main actually person is Grace Klein Community, but we also have, of course, the churches that we actually do the sewing at. Huffman Baptist Church, Pawnee Baptist Church, and Liberty Church are the 3 locations at this time. And you can look on the website to see the times that we actually sew.
And this is just all volunteer work.
All volunteers.
So nobody's getting paid to do this. This is just volunteer work, volunteer hours, sewing to serve really all over the world.
Exactly.
Yes.
Also locally, we make some bibs, adult-sized bibs for nursing homes and
Burkett Center in Jefferson County, we have made bibs for them.
How cute.
so like that. And lap robes for the nursing home. So you know what, local, international, God's providing all these supplies through people like you who are cleaning up their closets, and then we're just providing the labor and making it into something and sending it wherever we know there's a need. So we really could use some help. We are opening a new group in Hoover, Liberty Church.
Okay.
You can see us on the website.
There it is on the screen. So awesome. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of
We
course.
enjoyed it. Thank you
Come
for
back
having
again.
us.
Don't go far. We're getting details about a new 24/7 infrared fitness studio in Vestavia Hills. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Talk of Alabama. If you're looking to lose weight and to do it fast, well, guess what? This next segment is for you, Hot Works, and we're so excited that you guys are here today. It's Hot Works in Vestavia Hills, a 24/7 infrared fitness studio. And gosh, let me tell you, I've tried it one time and I walked out and I felt like I worked out 2 hours. We've got Leanne and Devin here to tell us all about it. Welcome to both of you.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So tell me the concept behind this place.
So we are a 24/7 infrared fitness studio. One of the main things we like to say is more workout, less time. All of our workouts range from 15 to 30 minutes. We have high intensity workouts like the hot cycle and the hot row. As you can see, those are more of your cardio workouts. And then we also offer 7 isometric workouts. And the cool part about that is they all focus on a different body part. We have hot yoga, Pilates, we have a hot buns workout, which as you can see, some of the bands are up here.
Yes.
But being in the infrared saunas, it's a huge benefit of that. Obviously, you're detoxing your body. you're boosting your metabolism, you're burning crazy amounts of calories. But it's not just that. The infrared is also really good for joint pain, inflammation, really good for skin. And I mean, it's honestly really good for your mental as well. I mean, it makes you feel crazy amounts better.
Yes, and these are small groups, which is awesome too. Tell me about the studios.
So our studio has 10 infrared saunas. So 4 of those saunas do our high intensity classes. That would be our rowers and our bikes.
Okay.
And then the other 6 rotate with the isometric workouts, like we were saying, the bands and the buns, yoga, Pilates, core. So all of our saunas are set up to hold 3 members at a time. So guests are able to come in, or members able to come in and work out in the sauna with 2 other people. Sometimes you're by yourself. Sometimes, you've got just 1 other person. So a great way to meet somebody new or work out by yourself, depending on what you want to do.
Depending on what you want to do. So lots of workout offers, and you can come in whenever, which is a nice thing because people have crazy schedules these days.
Absolutely, yes. So we are a 24-hour facility. So our members have an app that they use to log in and make their appointments. So they can book what session they want to go to and then schedule that time. We always say you want to come 10 or 15 minutes early, get yourself situated, because our classes do start on time. I mean, they start and stop when they're supposed to. So there's the instructor's not running late.
Remind everybody exactly where you're located.
We're located in the public shopping center off of Montgomery Highway.
Literally 790 Montgomery Highway.
Suite 124.
There you go.
And what's cool is too, you can go in one time for free to check it out, to see if you love it, and then if you like it after that 1 free class, then obviously you got to join up or get a membership. That's what I did. I did my 1 free class, and I literally walked out of there. I was dripping wet, and you just felt like you just got the most amazing workout.
And you looked beautiful. You were glowing with the sweat.
Well, it does. That gives you that good glow.
Yeah,
it does.
Lots of sweat.
It is. It's very good.
Well, check it out today, again, on Highway 31 in Vestavia. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for
You got to
having
come back and
us.
work out.
Oh, I went once, and maybe we'll go again. Yes, I'll go again. Don't go forward. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Talk of Alabama. McWane Science Center is gearing up for their Science on Screen. They got events coming up that you don't want to miss. Katie and Lauren's here to tell us all about them. Welcome to both of you.
Hello.
We've had a full day today.
I know. It's been busy.
Paninis and snakes and dogs. I don't know. And now we've got toys.
No, they're germs. they look like toys, but they're really germs. Yes.
Okay. Not toys. Tell me about this event first.
Science on Screen. This is our last one of the series. This has been a series we did this year where we brought movies and talked about the science and the movies about them, and it's a great format for us to talk about real life topics. We have speakers that talk about what the movie is about, and then we show the movie, and it's part of our wonderful education department. They come up with all these great ideas.
So what's the movie about? Germs?
Yes, it is about germs. Definitely. So the movie is Contagion. Originally came out in 2011, so it's actually has a lot of Oscar Award winners in it, but it's all about a worldwide pandemic and kind of not just kind of a medical disaster, but how society kind of starts to fall apart when those big events start to happen.
Or why do you want them to come to this event?
This is, at McWane, we have our interactive exhibits. Every day you can come, you can learn something. This is another way for us to teach you about a topic using a medium that you're very familiar with, movies. Okay. And it's just it's another way of showing that science is something that we talk about all the time.
Yes.
It's every day, and we can use movies to talk about current science topics like germs and disease and all the wonderful fun stuff.
I was going to say, Lawrence, let's get to our demo.
All right, so we do have a couple of kind of our little germ friends here, and our speaker will be Dr. Landon Westfall. He actually heads flu research for Southern Research. Okay. So he's going to talk all about viruses, bacteria, those things that make us sick. Okay. Really, how do we find those, and then how do humans then find ways like vaccines and medication to fight against those pathogens? Okay. So this is just a model we use on the floor at McWane when we talk about how we find those things that are really small, because viruses are tiny. Okay. So this is actually just a model of what's called an Electron Microscope, and that's how we first found things like viruses. So we have a little sample in there, and then the light goes in through the top, and then it actually makes an image at the bottom.
Okay,
so you kind of so with that technology to find those really small things, sometimes you can't see them, so you
Yeah.
actually have to look at the shadow or look for other ways to find them
Oh, I
if you
see.
can't see them on
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah.
So of course we're just using a simple light. The real deal scientists like Dr. Westphal, they would use beams of energy
Yeah.
to do the exact same thing.
That's cool. Okay, so remind everybody at home how they come see you and when the event is, Katie.
It is next Thursday. It is free.
Okay.
This is all we ask is that you let us know you're coming.
Good idea. So you know how many to expect.
That is correct. It's in our IMAX STEM Theater. We will have concessions. It is just a great, great event to talk about a current science topic.
Okay, mcwayne.org for more information. Katie and Lawrence, we thank you.
Thank you.
Now take your germs out
Yeah.
of here. Don't go far. Our final taste test in the Mazer Kitchen is next. You're watching TOA. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Talk of Alabama. We're excited to be joined by Grammy-nominated singer and songwriter Mr. Alvin Garrett. He released a new CD, and he's here to tell us about it. So welcome to you.
Welcome to me.
I was going
so
to
good to
say,
see you.
tell me about this new CD.
It's called This Heal, and the Heal stands for hope, inspiration, love, and loss. Because of hope, I have the inspiration to pursue what I love at the risk of loss. So we're just encouraging people to go after those dreams with this music.
Well, tell me a little bit about, so you've got the new CD and you've got an event coming up.
That's right. We'll be doing a CD release concert at Work Play Theater on June 7th. So I'll have the full band, just a few cats, you know, that's my band. We'll be jamming, got live horns, a lot of great music. So please,
Yes,
it's gonna be
and a
great.
lot of you obviously at home know Just a Few Cats. They've been on the show multiple times, so we're excited for this. What have you been up to besides, you know, all this music stuff?
Well, I have developed a songwriting class called The Right Life. And so it's sort of a community service project that I do with the schools, places like the Dannon Project, where I teach young people how to write songs, but it also teaches them effective communication, how to channel their thoughts through music. So it's been working really well. So that's something that I've been doing
Yes.
just to sort of give back.
In your free time?
I make time.
Yeah, I was going to say, in your little free time that you've got. And now, is this
Absolutely.
something you do just as a volunteer?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's something I've been doing over the years, developing. So I actually go into the school systems. I can teach it to elementary school kids, teenagers, adults, but I'm also doing something with Big Brothers Big Sisters in Gaston. So it's really a part of my music promotion, just giving back and encouraging other people.
Okay, I love that. For people that are just hearing your music for the first time, who do people compare you to, or who do people say, you're just like?
The first person people compare me to is Al Green.
Al Green.
Yeah, Al Green is the one that
can
most
see
people say I
that.
sound like.
And what do you think that?
A
Or do you
little
think
bit.
Al Green sounds like you?
No, I sound like Al Green. A little bit, and I think it's because of the types of songs we sing.
Yes.
That soulful background. You know, he's a church guy. I'm a church guy singing R&B music. So there's a lot of similarities there.
Now, why did you decide to create your own label for this project?
It's something I've been building for quite some time, and you have to put it out yourself because not everybody's going to show up for you in your dream. So if you don't go do it yourself, it may not get done. So for me, this is my way of saying, look, I'll do it if I have to do it by myself.
Oh, that's so exciting for you. Okay, remind everybody at home the most important thing. How do they get a hold of your music? And then
Yes.
how do they follow you as well if they want to keep up with your work, what's coming up, and then your event?
Okay, so follow me online. It's available everywhere. Streaming at The Alvin Garrett is on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you can look online. But most of all, meet me at Work Play Theater on June 7th to grab this CD, and I'll sign it for you, and we'll perform for you as well.
Take it away, Alvin Garrett.
Yes.
When I was young, I recall when my daddy told me I could be whatever I want as long as I believe. He never said it would be easy, never said I would cruise. On the way to the dream, he said I would get bruised up, knocked down, gotta look up. Go to work instead of waiting for a hookup. Have faith, get a vision for your life. Never, ever, ever run away from the grind. Now that I'm older, I understand more, and I gotta move forward now. So I'ma keep climbing this hill. Even though I might fall, I don't know any other way to live. So my all is what I give, and I'll keep climbing this hill. Even though I might fall, I don't know any other way to live. So my all is what I'll give. She said my hope should inspire me to do what I love, even though I might experience loss. Mama said smile through the pain, it's okay. Blood, sweat, and tears is what it's gonna cost. She said keep a good name, don't sell out for fame. Boy, your soul is all that you got. Just remember who you are, baby. Shoot for the stars and you're sure to come out on top. Yeah.